In a remote village in Romania, hidden behind thick woods and rolling fog, stands a crumbling church. Locals avoid it. Priests have fled. Some say it was cursed from the very day it was built. Others believe something far older lies beneath it, waiting. Before we dive into the mystery, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to Disclosed 10. It helps us bring you more chilling tales from the darkest corners of the world. Romania is a land steeped in myth and legend. From the eerie forests of Transylvania to the haunted ruins scattered across its countryside, whispers of the supernatural are never far. But among these stories, one particular tale has endured for centuries. A forgotten church on the outskirts of Prahova County, said to harbor a powerful curse. Known locally as Biserica Neagră, the Black Church, it was built in the mid-1700s during a period of deep unrest. No architectural plans remain, no clear record of who funded it. What is known, however, is that from the moment the first stone was laid, something was wrong. According to village elders, the land where the church stands was once sacred ground, used for pagan rituals centuries before Christianity arrived. Some believe the church was built intentionally to suppress these rituals. Others suggest it was a mistake, a grave one. Construction workers began reporting accidents. Tools vanished. Foundations cracked overnight. One laborer was found impaled on his own scaffolding, his face twisted in horror. The church was completed in haste and sealed with iron nails instead of the traditional blessing. But the trouble didn't end there. Between 1783 and 1795, 5 priests assigned to the church died mysteriously. One suffered a fatal stroke during Mass. Another was found hanging from the belfry. The third vanished entirely, his journal ending with the words, "It watches from below." Locals began avoiding the building altogether. Children were forbidden from going near it. Animals refused to enter its grounds. In the late 20th century, a wave of paranormal researchers visited the church. One team from Cluj-Napoca set up cameras and audio recorders for a 3-night investigation. What they captured remains unexplained to this day. Audio recordings picked up Latin chanting, despite the church being abandoned. Infrared footage showed heat signatures of kneeling figures, yet the building was completely empty. And one researcher, a woman named Irina Stoica, was reportedly possessed after entering the sanctuary alone. She later described it as a coldness that moved inside me, a voice but not mine, whispering things I didn't understand. The footage from her possession was confiscated by Romanian authorities. Only fragments remain online, shaky, distorted, and deeply disturbing. Other visitors report being scratched, pushed, or paralyzed with fear. Some experience time loss. What feels like 10 minutes inside turns out to be hours. So, what exactly lies beneath Biserica Neagră? Theory 1 suggests an ancient burial site beneath the church, predating Christian influence. Some believe it's a Dacian tomb, sealed improperly, angering the spirits that once protected it. Others claim the land is one of Romania's cursed zones, places where geomagnetic fields and underground energy create portals or rifts. Paranormal investigators note compass malfunctions and GPS blackouts near the church. Animals behave erratically. Birds avoid flying over it altogether. But perhaps the most chilling theory comes from an obscure folktale dated to 1721, long before the church was completed. It speaks of a veiled monk who wandered the village at dusk, offering coins to children who would enter the woods. Those who followed him were never seen again. Local lore says the church was built where the monk was last seen, an attempt to bind him. But did they succeed, or did they trap something even worse? In 2011, a Romanian YouTuber known only as Daniel Z decided to enter the church at night. Armed with only a flashlight and a GoPro, he documented his exploration live. At first it was quiet, dust-covered pews, shattered stained glass, the creaking of ancient floorboards. But 22 minutes into the video, the tone shifts. Whispers can be heard. The flashlight flickers violently. The camera tilts downward, revealing a narrow trapdoor beneath the altar, something no official records ever mentioned. Daniel opens it, steps down into pitch darkness. Then, screaming, the feed cuts out. The full footage was never recovered. Only a 14-second corrupted clip remains. Daniel was found 2 days later, barefoot, shivering by the roadside. He refused to speak and has been institutionalized ever since. Today, the Black Church still stands, abandoned, crumbling, and surrounded by silence. The Romanian Orthodox Church refuses to reconsecrate it. Locals call it blestemata, the cursed one. No one dares go near after sunset, and no restoration has been attempted. Whether it is haunted by ancient spirits, distorted by unseen energies, or simply the product of centuries of fear, one thing is certain: something inside that church has never stopped watching. And if you ever find yourself wandering through Romania's back roads and you see a broken steeple rising above the trees, ask yourself this: will you turn back, or will you go inside and see what watches from the dark? If you've enjoyed this story and want more haunted locations, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. And if you've ever experienced something you can't explain, drop it in the comments. We might feature it in a future video.